From the moment European settlers first stepped foot on the land that would eventually become the United States, religion has been a bedrock principle upon which this country has been built. Its importance in the history of the country is expressly outlined in the First Amendment of the Constitution. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof.
We have a tradition in the United States of America of respecting a diverse range of different religious traditions, and we live in a very diverse, pluralistic society in which our government and our Constitution does not recognize one religion as more important than another. We have the First Amendment, very First Amendment to our Constitution expresses that.
However, according to the Pew Research Center, the percent of Americans who pray daily and attend religious services on a regular basis has seen a modest decline in recent years. Data from the nationwide study shows a decline in the percent of adults that describe themselves as religiously affiliated, dropping from 83% in 2007 to 77% in 2014. For teenagers, the numbers are a bit different. A 2020 study by the Pew Research Center found that 68% of teenagers consider themselves unaffiliated with any religion. Here on campus, the numbers appear to be close to the national average, as regardless of the faith, religion plays a role in the lives of a majority of students.
Religion affects my day-to-day life because a lot of people think it's just a rule book and all that, but really it's having a relationship with him and wanting to do the things that are right for him, and that it's not just a rule book, but it's a way of life, and that Christianity for me is it's a way for me to also learn more about him, and that causes me to be a better person.
Most of my day-to-day life is affected by my religion because I come from a really religious, strict Hindu family. So part of it, I'll wake up every day, I'll pray, and then I'll come to school, and then when I get back home, I'll pray. So most of it, is affected.
Well, my religion includes a lot of prayers, so there are definite times of the day where I have to pause what I'm doing and go to pray and things like that. So it's very involved, and I'm involved with it almost every day, yeah.
Taking a variety of forms, religion has been a part of humanity since prehistoric times, and for some students on campus, it seems as if they would have a completely different life without religion being a factor.
My life without religion, it would be a completely different lifestyle. I can't honestly even imagine it without religion because, as I said before, religion has been incorporated as a huge part of my lifestyle, and a lot of my beliefs and perspectives on issues derive from my religion.
Without religion, I'd imagine my life would be a lot different. Most of the things I do revolve around my religion, or there are certain restrictions that are in place because of it. So without it, I would imagine that I'd be a completely different kind of person.
My life without religion would be very different because it sets a great standard for morals, and especially Judaism. We don't necessarily believe in a hell, so we don't believe in condemning, but we do believe in following the word of God and just sticking true to your faith and what morally is right.
But to many students on campus, religion is more than just a faith or belief system. It can define who they are and can factor into the daily decisions they make.
Well, I think my religion is my identity because finding your identity in things in the world are usually going to let you down, things such as friends and stuff. You never know when they're going to betray you, or when if you're having a hard time, they're going to be busy and you can't talk to them. But in my religion, Christianity, I can always rely on God to be there for me.
A lot of my beliefs and my perspectives on issues are of what I've been taught throughout my life. So from a young age, my parents have taught me to incorporate religion and how they influence my actions and stuff.
While religion helps define who some students are, their beliefs are still put to test in today's world.
A lot of the times it's been tested when I'm eating with a couple of friends and there are certain foods I can't eat because of my religion, and so people would always kind of pressure me hey, you should just try it, but I've had to step back and say no, I can't do that, it's a part of who I am.
Growing up in the Bible Belt definitely has been tested a lot. Because I'm white and I'm Ashkenazi Jew, I don't necessarily look like it, but for me it's just been World War II Hitler jokes on the sly that kids make that they don't necessarily realize, but I've had family members affected by that, and so whenever they're just making these jokes unknowingly into an endless void, they are not regarding whoever is near.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Cooper Ragle.